The thing is that all over the world, we are sending our top talent everywhere but into education. So we've got investment banks recruiting people to commit 2 years to go work in their banks, and so we send a lot of our top talent into finance. We have law schools attracting lots of top talent for those 3-year programs where they end up, some of them pursuing law and some of them not. We do send top talent into medicine. And the idea was to say, you know, we should send some of our country's most promising future leaders towards education. So how do we make it competitive with these other sectors? Each of the partners in the Teach for All network are determined to address educational need as it presents itself in their countries. And they're doing that through cultivating a leadership force for change. So they're going out on college campuses, they're recruiting people of all different academic majors, all different career interests to commit initially 2 years to teach in the highest need communities in their countries. They're investing in their development, putting enormous attention on their pre-service and ongoing professional development as teachers, knowing that there will be really important immediate impacts in the lives of the kids, and also knowing that that experience will be transformational for those teachers. It will influence their career decisions, their priorities, and ultimately will shape a force of people so that one day in these countries, not just a few, but many of the country's leaders, people working at every level of the education system, at every level of policy, across sectors, know what you know, having taught successfully in a low-income community, which is that we can change things and have a grounded understanding of how to change them. One thing that we've seen over time is that, you know, to be a truly successful teacher, you need to first of all understand what you're aiming at. And so one thing that the Teach for All organizations are doing is really developing, you know, what are we aiming at for our kids? You know, considering both what the world requires, all of the 21st century skills, and clearly creativity is one of them. But at the same time, you know, what are the hopes and aspirations of the people in the communities in which we're working? What are the very real constraints for kids in this particular community? What are the very real opportunities for kids in this community? And how do we bring that all together in a clear vision of what we're aiming at in this particular context? And then, you know, I think once you're clear on what you're aiming at, then that can inform everything else. This is a massive, very systemic challenge. And we'll never solve this problem from within classrooms alone. You know, we need heroic teachers going above and beyond traditional expectations, meeting the extra needs of their kids and moving them ahead. But to truly solve this problem, we need to change a lot of things, from the way schools are designed to the way systems are structured. We need to take pressure off of the schools in the first place, you know, improve economies in our low-income communities, improve the quality of social services, early education, healthcare, nutrition. And these folks, working alongside many others, but finish their 2 years asking themselves, what more can I do? I mean, they've fallen in love with their kids. They're outraged by the challenges they face, and there's no way to leave that. And so they become a group of innovators and leaders who decide, you know, some of them that they want to commit themselves to a lifetime in the teaching profession, others who decide I have to go become a school principal so that I can change the way the overall school works, others who decide to, you know, launch new initiatives to retrain other teachers, to recruit, you know, mid-career professionals into the profession, to launch technology programs that will individualize instruction, et cetera. So the idea isn't that this is about 2 years. This is about 2 years and every year thereafter. And if you look at what people who join Teach for America or Teach First or Teach for India or any of these other programs, Teach for Qatar, end up doing beyond their 2 years, you know, most of them never leave the work.